It's Jackie News. So look, first of all, this message or this reading or this live is directed because I needed to get a. This live is directed towards the seasonal Leo session that's coming up real soon. Y'all always crying about there's nobody who gets you, nobody who actually understands, nobody looks at life like me. But guess what? Your people here. So if y'all want to tap in and actually become involved with something that's other than what your regular life involves and the people and places and things like that, y'all trying to build some new shit for real, then holla at the real. We're having a Leo seasonal session this Sunday at 9 p.m. Now, I did want to pull a couple of cards just to color what the energy of the class is going to be like. I'm already knowing what it's going to be like, but just to give y'all an idea, we're going to pull some astro cards first, and not even pertaining to the class per se. I'm just pulling cards. But since that's how I started off the message, we already know that this is going to be a signature of what the, a little bit about what the class is going to be involved about. But yeah, holla at the real. We're going to do a talent show where you can showcase your talent. You can showcase your mind. You may have an idea. You may have an invention. You may have some art. It doesn't matter. You just may want to chill with us, You may just want to build rapport. You being yourself is a talent. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to tap in, then the door is wide open. There's no excuse. Okay? So, let's pull a couple of cards real quick. I'm going to pull three Astro deck cards. Scorpio came out in the reverse. Scorpio, unhide yourself. Reveal yourself. You know what I mean? Reveal yourself. Because we know that Scorpio is hidden, manipulations, things that's not necessarily in the light, stuff that you may hide. It's also death and transformation. So Scorpio in the reverse is also giving rebirth yourself type shit. So yeah, that's what the vibe is for real. Two more cards. Okay. What that was? Uranus came out also. Trine. Why Trine want to be in the reverse? But Trine is something. So okay. Trine is in the reverse. Oh my goodness. Hold on, you guys. All right. Venus, the things that you love and that you value. Sometimes you may want to be ashamed of the things that you actually like. And that's why Scorpio came in the reverse and so did Trine. Sometimes we think that the things that we have a passion for, the things that we actually love and appreciate, has no place in the world, so therefore we just hide it away. Well, with this class, we are giving people the opportunity to open up about regarding things that they may not necessarily be able to blend in their actual reality that they're currently in, but we're trying to bring these things into physicality, into the real life, into the real world. And if you're really for real about doing these things, these small little things that we have to offer, they build and create the outcome that you're properly looking for, or they have the potential to. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't build with us, shit go deep. You ain't got to build with us. It's just the effort of participation that allows your reality to begin to co-create with you and what you're actually trying to do, because you're actually doing something to create an outcome and not just daydreaming about it. No, actually do something. Actually click the motherfucking link. But anyways, I'm not gonna go in on y'all like that. So let's see. When it comes to these energies, I'm gonna pull a number card for each one of these energies. We got Scorpio in the reverse, Trine in the reverse, and Venus in the upright. So for Scorpio in the reverse, we got number 5 in this ugly position. So what that is, that's the internal world that's being disconnected from reality. So like I said, with Scorpio in the reverse, that's you may not necessarily want to reveal all the things about yourself that actually are the color of who you are, and therefore you're going to be kind of inhibited. Now, I think this is exaggerated, but internally you'll be inhibited and you might exaggerate things that don't even fucking matter for real, because you're not tapped into, like, we already know what the number 5 card means, so I ain't gonna go over it too much. And then we got that trine. I want to see what the trine is about. The trine in reverse. What is that? Ugly. Egocentrical one. Your ego trying to protect your vulnerability so much to where you won't even try to do new things. And when it comes to the Venus energy, Venus, love and appreciation. Where's Venus right now? I think Venus is in Gemini at the moment. This is community, communication. This is like connection, having conversations, shared thoughts or whatever. It's not really shared thoughts. These are unique thoughts, original thoughts for Gemini. But having a love and appreciation for that, but being blocky as hell. Not, and then that number 8 again represents to me new birth needing to take place, but not wanting to take place because you're so blocky and boxed into whatever it is you're already fucking doing. So, I mean, this message, whatever. I don't even really want to read too much more because I can already see that basically the energy signature that I was trying to push out there to y'all as far as why wouldn't you participate type shit. That's what's coming through with the message, with the reading. So, but I will pull a couple of emotional cards, and I'm gonna go because I really just wanted to put in some energy work to mention these things and do my part. You feel me? And I'm trying to encourage others to do the same. We got magic at the bottom of the deck, but I'm encouraging others, hopefully, to express their motherfucking self. Okay, so we got pain. Ugh. Pain turns into pleasure. Venus is that pleasurable energy. So you could be, so just as much pain as you could be experiencing just to express certain things about yourself and what you really give a fuck about in your actual original space, expressing those things and not foregoing, letting them go based on the world watching you around, that can cause pain, and that will turn into pleasure once you release that shit. Then we got abundance. The opposite of Scorpio. Mind you, Scorpio was in the reverse. So this new birth, this new expression, it's the small things. Y'all act like, well, people be acting like the small things don't matter. Yes, the fuck they do. Because you'll have internal abundance after you express something that has been pent up for your entire life down there. Once it has a peephole or a little pinhole for some release, an abundance of that release is going to happen. Now, you don't want an abundance of pain based on you not wanting to conform to yourself, and you so busy conforming to things that is outside of you that you don't even necessarily recognize really internally. But don't even recognize that you don't recognize it because you're too busy hiding away your own self. You forgot who you are to a certain extent. I didn't even look up the positions of these numbers because it really don't matter. I'm already knowing what's going on. And we're going to pull one more card. Creativity, that's what I'm talking about. Creativity is the key. That's the, you see, it's the idea. It also looks like a Chiron shape right there. Chiron is that wounded healer. And once you heal your wounds, you'll be able to heal others. And a lot of this stuff can just happen through simple, pure creativity. And it's that simple. Like what? And look, low key, no high key. The number cards, colors match the emotional colors. So for 8, we got creativity. 8 and creativity match, right? And remember, 8 is Scorpio. Scorpio came out in the reverse. The opposite of Scorpio is Taurus, money. So to release or to round out these boxed up ass mentalities and allow some pressure to be released through creativity or through you just relaxing and being around like-minded individuals and feeling free to express yourself, that can create an abundance on the internal, which will allow you to have these ideas and be able to create something externally to you. But let me see real quick because I got to go. Then we had pain for number 5. These colors match. So for that exaggerated ego, you're not really being concerned about what matters to you necessarily, and you foregoing your own individuality and your own light, dimming your light for shit that don't actually serve you or things that you're not actually interested in. It's going to cause great pain. And it's number 5. This is internal pain that you may don't even know how to express to others. People may don't even be able to tell until things begin to accumulate and you begin to have symptoms of this pain from the internal come and express themselves externally to you, and then you got to go to the doctor and all that type of shit. But we can avoid all of that just by connecting to yourself, and we have an outlet for you. Death of Divine Feminine Leo seasonal session coming up this Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. But anyway, so yeah, you can express a lot of these things because 5 is supposed to be an expression, internal expression, things that you just innately know from the internal, but you've been disconnected from these, and this is going to cause great pain or has caused great pain. Then we got creativity, number 1, that match. Coincidence? I think not. Creativity, and 1, you're supposed to be the one that comes up with the ideas of what you think about. Like, nobody has the first thought for you, only you have your own original thought. Like, nobody can't think of something brand new and say, oh, and you can say, oh, that was my idea. No, the fuck it wasn't. You have to have your own creativity. 1 is being, let me look it up real quick. What is 1? What is this 1? This is exaggerated 1. It draws our energy and attention to itself, egocentrically sits in the center of the circle. So you're too worried about trying to protect your ego, how you're gonna be seen, and all that shit right there, and it's gonna block the creative flow. You won't even have, you may don't even see a message like this, even though, but you won't have the gumption to join and participate with other activities that you're not necessarily used to in the regular world, because the point is to create this in the regular world. You got to start somewhere, and these small things, they add up and they matter. And I ain't finna stay too long. I just wanted to pull some cards real quick. I really just wanted to have a little clip so that I can edit, and I think I already got my clip so I can edit for the actual commercial or whatever. So stay tuned for that. But like I said, y'all, I know ain't nobody in here for real, but if you watch later on, don't forget. Success at the bottom of the deck. Don't forget, 9 p.m. Central Standard. Hold on, 9 p.m. I said Eastern. I should have said Central. My bad. Central Standard Time, Sunday night, 9 p.m. on YouTube. And I'm not quite sure whose page it's going to be, but it's an open panel live where anybody and anything can come and tap in, and we can figure out if we're going to boot you or can you stay. It's about building rapport. And we ain't rude, but I must say, things that don't fit, it is very apparent, and that's a part of these sessions too, is to weed out and sift out the wheat and the sand or whatever, and we're not trying to be like, but it is what it is. If somebody that's lame as hell and it's not real and is being fake as fuck come around, it's going to be apparent to somebody, and that's the process of weeding out sifting out the sand. But I'm gonna go, y'all. Bye. Thanks for listening.